Hello, my beautiful Taurus. This is your general tarot for May the 13th to the 19th. So let's jump right in and see what you have here. We've got the card Beware of Deception. So you're getting a little bit of a warning that there could be somebody around you wearing sheep's clothing, and they could be the wolf in disguise. This could be somebody here who could be following you around, wanting to copy what you're doing and ride on your coattails of success. This could be somebody who's pretending to be your friend, and in reality, they have an ulterior motive. So this is about keeping on your toes, trusting your intuition, those gut feelings, and listening to your inner voice of wisdom. If something doesn't seem right, okay, then do your research, look into it, okay, because there could be some deception going on. So you need to be aware of any relationships you're getting involved in, and be careful what you say. They're telling me to keep things close to your chest. Don't be telling everybody that you think is trustworthy your personal business. Okay, that's what they're telling me. Okay, Taurus, your first card here, and I'm doing a different spread. As you can see, this is a 5-card spread with oracle messages. I'm working with 2 of my newest decks, and I love them, and I'm getting some good response, so I think that we might be trying this for a while, and it's a really interesting read. So with your first card, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and that is about you taking your time, not making any snap decisions. Okay, it's about you being articulate, creative, but also you want to be accurate. You're not going to go chasing rainbows in a big hurry here. You're going to be taking your time to research it, thinking about what it is, and you maybe even beware of a little bit of deception, a bit wary of something that might be off, and you're going to be careful about it. And because you're careful about it, things work out. So this is a card that says don't go rushing in, don't go charging in towards a goal or a situation too fast. Pull back on those reins a little bit. Okay, think about what you're doing and how it could be perceived at the other end as well. So this is about being careful. If you're signing any documents or anything that has to be notarized in the legal way, be careful, read between the lines, or receive and accept counsel to guide you through this process. With this card, you've got the Journey, and it says you may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. So this might be for more money. You could be, he is the Knight of Pentacles. You may be traveling, you may be moving out of the country to go to a new position and a new job, and you're going to take your time either thinking about it or getting ready to go. Now, this could also be you going the distance with your new job, which means you may be dealing on a wider global, aspect of it, which means you could be dealing with people on a globally, people that live, in other areas of the world. So this is an interesting card, but you know what? It gives you the experience you need to succeed by going to this new place, traveling this new place, going the distance for your job. So something new could be coming in, and you're going to take your time to think about it, and you're going to be sure that this is what you want to do, if it has to do with your job here. But you're on a new journey regardless, and you're thinking about wanting something new. Maybe you're thinking about wanting to change your job, thinking about wanting to move somewhere else and do your job, thinking about dealing and leveling up and wanting to work for a bigger company maybe. So these are all things that could be coming in for some of you, Taurus, if it's work related. Now you do have the Lovers next, and the Lovers is that card of making huge decisions and choices and making sure that you're balanced in the process. Don't allow your heart to lead your head right now, especially when it comes to important partnerships. It could be partnerships in business, but even in partnerships in love, you need to be very careful that you are logical here. So remember, use your head when you're trying to make a choice and a decision that could be life-changing. It's like the universe is sending you a gift right now. You're getting this divine message from, the divine, that you need to be mindful of the choices that you make and don't take any risks. Be sure you do your research here. That's what this is about. Now, for others, they look at the Lovers, and if I'm doing a romance reading, of course, it would mean that lovers are coming in. But you need to know that even with this card, when a new person enters your life in a partnership for love or business, that you need to be mindful of the choice that you're making. Okay, lead by your head, not your heart. Coming in next with that, you have Saving Face. So, you may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job, or you need to smile and make nice to get the position you want. Okay, so again, choices and decisions here, right? So you're being faced with that. Okay, so this is about saving face and realizing that we can catch more bees with honey than we can with vinegar. Okay, again, don't go in the heat of the moment and with the roar of the lion and then regret that you had, been too aggressive or too abrupt or went in too quickly. Remember, we have this Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles that says you need to take your time. Okay, you need to think about this. Don't go jumping in a big hurry here. All right, think about your moves, take your time. And you may have to grin and bear things right now if you're planning on leaving a job and going to a new one, and bide your time. Okay, bide your time here in order to keep your job right now. You don't, and again, remember when I said with this card of deception, I said don't go telling just everybody what's going to happen. Maybe some of you guys are thinking about leaving your job. Maybe you're thinking about moving on in a new direction. Be careful. You don't want to share that information with everybody there, because not everybody there is trustworthy or your friend. Coming in the center position, you've got the Six of Pentacles. So I do see there's going to be some push-pull energy, negotiations going back and forth. I think some of you could be involved in job interviews and discussions like that. Some debates where you're going to say, well, okay, this is what we're going to give you if you give us that, right? But this is a card of gifts. And I always say that you could be getting something and receiving something generous for your efforts, or you could be also offering to do something generous for somebody else. Coming in with that, you have the roll the dice card. Time to put yourself out there. You are hiding your talents, and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight. So yeah, I think some of you are going to be moving forward in a new direction, and you're either going to level up and accept a new position, or you're going to move on and create your own and take on something new. But I think negotiations are going to go well. I think you're going to be happy with this change that you're going through right now, some of you. So don't be afraid to take a risk, but in the meantime, you're going to have to bide your time until you get there. Okay, so as I said, beware of who you tell your personal information to at this time. But don't be afraid. It's time for you to get out there, and it's time for you to show that you have these talents, and it's time for you to take that risk and say, hey, I'm doing this for me. I know what I'm worth here, and know the gift who you are yourself, right? Coming in next, you have the Nine of Wands, and this is not giving up. This is a card that says don't roll over, don't give up. This is about you feeling a little battle weary, but the Nine says that you need to keep moving forward. Okay, don't allow yourself to get up in your head and worry about these things. You need to keep moving forward and being positive, going after your goals, right? And I think you're going to find your goals are going to come to fruition because you don't give up. Okay, you keep moving forward. So Taurus, remember that. Now you've got strategy. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go. Okay. So negotiations, give and take, push-pull energy, discussions here, okay? You're on this new journey. So you're going to tap into those. You're going to tap into those people that are going to give you the information and the advice that you need to guide you through this new process, right? So, yeah. I would definitely do that. I would tap into somebody here who is going to give you some advice, give you some help here, let you know what you're up against. Have a strategy to go after your goals here. This is you planning your next move here, not rolling over and giving up. Coming in with your last card, it's a beautiful card, the Magician. And of course, the Magician says everything's at your fingertips here. You're going to be able to move forward in a positive direction. The universe says this is your time. Okay, this is your time to go on this new journey. This is your time to make change. This is your time to maybe go after a new job or open your own business. This is a time for you to move on in a new direction, whether it's in a romance, relationship, partnership, or in business. Okay, this is your chance to move forward. And you've got everything here at your fingertips now to go in that direction. So time, effort, support, and maybe even some unexpected resources are going to come down your path. The card with that is in the flow. The universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper and create the purposeful life you really want to have. Well, looks like you're doing that, my beautiful Taurus. You're moving on. Some of you, like I say, it could be a new job or a new partnership, a new relationship, or moving in a new direction. Relocation can be into this reading as well. But it all looks good. You're on a new journey, and as long as you don't rush in too quickly, you plan your moves, and you have strategy here, you're going to find that this is going to be a great change for you. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. And know that I send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful bulls, my Taurus.